Inside Science.
That was the loudest bird call ever measured. At 125 decibels, it's louder than an ambulance siren. It belongs to the male white bellbird, who weighs just half a pound and lives in the mountains of the Amazon. Female white bellbirds come to listen to these mating songs, inexplicably perching right next to the males, who then turn to blast the final notes right into their faces. The researchers are still unsure how the females avoid hearing damage. And with that, welcome to your monthly roundup of science stories. I'm Alistair Jennings. And it was a month of exotic animal encounters. A Congolese toad that camouflages itself as the head of the venomous Gaboon Viper, a Peruvian praying mantis disguised as a wasp, and a record-breaking ant masquerading as Usain Bolt. Well, in terms of speed, anyway. These Saharan silver ants have now been clocked at 855 millimeters a second, making them the fastest ant out there. That's 108 times their own body length per second, compared to Usain's measly 50 body lengths at top speed. For shame, Usain. For shame. The researchers found that even though the silver ants have shorter legs than the next fastest ant, their technique gives them the edge. They increase their stride width as they go through the gears, eventually reaching a gallop where all 6 legs can be off the ground at the same time. Check out this Inside Science article to find out more. And enjoy it while it lasts. What with environmental destruction and climate breakdown, this kind of biodiversity may soon be a historical footnote. But not just yet. A new paper looked at how global biodiversity is shifting between different regions. In some places it's decreasing, and in others it's increasing as humanity alters the Earth. The biodiversity changes depend on the geography. Forest populations change slower, whereas marine environments have much faster turnover, particularly in the tropical marine ecosystems where life is leaving or ending in large numbers. Which is an issue if you don't exactly move well. The corals suffer as waters warm. The chemical concoctions that they release to fight off bacteria become less effective. However, there is hope. Research this month found that reefs in areas protected from humans had more fish and that their coral concoctions were more effective. Some corals have even been found to hide out in special protective structures during deadly warming events before returning to their old skeletons. And also this month, a stunning new kind of microscope was invented that can identify the different tissues and even the different chemicals within corals, allowing us to better understand how they respond to global heating and increased CO2. But how might they respond to a decrease in oxygen? Well, that's the subject of this year's Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine, specifically how animal cells in general respond to changing oxygen with the intracellular HIF pathway. And you can read more about that and other Nobel news on the Inside Science website. But before you go, I need to talk to all the gym bros out there. If you buy energy gel to give you peak performance during your workout, save yourself some money. Pureed potato has been found to work just as well at sustaining blood glucose and boosting performance, which kind of makes sense, given potatoes are up to 90% carbs. Nature's energy gel. Hopefully though, science will soon have your massive meat intake covered. To avoid intensive farming, researchers are growing meat in labs, but getting the texture of real muscle fibers is tricky. This month, Harvard researchers took a step forward by growing meat cells along edible gelatin scaffolds that mimic muscle fiber structure. And that's it. I've been Alistair Jennings, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next month. Goodbye.
Inside Science. If you enjoyed this edition, follow us on the web and social media. Powered by the American Institute of Physics and a coalition of underwriters.